Hello everyone, welcome back to Comment Made Easy, and I hope you all are doing very well. Before we begin, let me remind my dear students that the contents of this channel are only to supplement your knowledge, not to replace the regular online and offline classes in your institution. So please attend your classes and do not miss them. Also, if you like our contents, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the videos, and share these videos with your friends, with your batchmates, with your juniors. Also, if you are a teacher, then with your students. Please follow our Facebook page, and the link will be given in the description. Previously, we had discussed the different measures of central tendency, for example, mean, median, mode, etc. In mean, we learned how to calculate the arithmetic mean or the average. So, if we have a given data set, that means certain numbers of observations are there, then we have to add these observations, and this value will be divided by the total number of observations to get the mean value. So, that is how we calculate mean. To be specific, arithmetic mean or the average value. In today's video, we shall learn how to calculate mean when we have a grouped data set. Let us start with example. In the first example, we have a table here. This is the time spent in traveling by 25 patients in urology OPD on last Wednesday, and we need to know what is the mean time of traveling. So, what information can we get from this table? Here in the first column we have the time that is spent in traveling in minutes and the number of patients in the second column. So we can say the 3 of these patients had to travel for up to 10 minutes to reach the urology OPD. Similarly, 10 patients had to travel for a time in between 10 minutes to 20 minutes. So like this. So we need to know what is the average time spent in traveling by all the patients. Now we have in the next slide added one more column here where we have mentioned the midpoint of the class. What are the classes? This is the class because we have mentioned the time spent, and these are the group data because certain number of patients have traveled a certain period of time which is given in a class. So exact number of or exact duration or minute spent in traveling is not mentioned. Rather, we have mentioned a range or class. So here we have class of 10 minutes, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like this. We have to find the midpoint of each class. So 0 to 10 midpoint is 5 obviously, 10 to 20 midpoint is 15, 20 to 30 midpoint is 25, 30 to 40 midpoint is 35, and 40 to 50 midpoint is 45. So that is our first step. We have to find the midpoint of the class. In the second step, we have to take the product. That means the midpoint multiplied by the total number of patient for that particular class. So in the first row we have 0 to 10 minutes. So the midpoint is 5 minutes and the total number of patient is 3. So 3 into 5 is 15. Similarly, in the second row we have midpoint as 15 minutes and there are 10 patients. So 10 into 15, 150. So like this, for individual midpoint of class and the number of patients for that class, we can have a product value. So this was our next step. In the final step, what we shall do, we can calculate the mean time spent in traveling by summation of the product MF. This is the sum values MF. We have to take the summation, divide it by the total number of patients or F. So if we add them up, we shall get a value of 545, and there are 25 patients in total. If we add them up, we will get 25. So 545 by 25 is 21.8. So that is the mean time spent by a patient who attended urology department in traveling. So this is the first example. We shall continue with the second example. Here the ages of 10 TB patients registered in a particular medical college, here we have given the example of BSMCH, are as follows. So we have the age group and how many patients belong to that particular age group, that have also been mentioned. Now again, here the age of the individual patients are not given, rather a certain number, a group of patients belonging to a particular age group, that has been given in this table. So that is why this is also another example of group data, basically same as the previous one. So how we are going to calculate the mean age of TB patients? Same thing, we shall add the first column where we have to find out the midpoint of the class. So the first one is 20 to 25, the midpoint will be 22.5. 25 to 30, midpoint will be 27.5. So like this, we shall have the midpoint of individual classes. Next stage is, obviously we have learned already, we have to take the product value, that is the midpoint multiplied by the number of patients in that age group. So if we multiply 12 with 22.5, we shall get 270. So like this, we shall have a product value for each age group. The last step is to calculate the mean age of the TB patients, that is the summation of this product value, which is 4270, and divided by the total number of patients, that is 100. So the average year or the mean age of the patients is 42.7 years. So this is how you calculate the mean value in a group data set. For each class, you have to take the midpoint and then multiply the midpoint to the frequency for that particular class. Whatever value you get, you have to add them up to get the summation of all the products and divide it by the total number of subjects or observations, you can say, to get the mean value. So this is the last example. I have given the solution after this slide, but I will request all of you to pause this video here and try to solve it by yourself, and then you can check the answer in the next slide. So here we have given the average daily the daily wage of a certain number of workers in Indian rupees. So 15 workers have a daily wage somewhere in between 0 to 100 rupees. So like this, the different daily wage of the workers have been given, and we need to know what is the average daily wage of a worker. Again, let me tell you, just pause the video here, solve the problem by yourself, and come again to see the final answer and whether you have done it correctly or not. We have to add the first column, that is the midpoint of class. We have taken the midpoint of individual classes. So 0 to 100 rupees, midpoint is 50 obviously. 100 to 200 rupees, midpoint is 150. So like this. And then in the next step, we multiply this midpoint with the number of workers. They should be F. So MF, these are the product values. And in the final step, what we shall do is, we shall take the summation of all the products, which will be about 4,79,650, and divide it by the total number of observations. In this case, this is 865 workers, and we shall get the average of 554 rupees 50 paisa. That is the average daily wage of the worker. So I have given 3 examples, and you can see these are very easy to do. You just need to know the midpoint of the individual class and then multiply the midpoint with the frequencies for that class. Then you add up all these product values and divide it by the total number of observation. That will give you the mean value in a grouped data set. So with this, we conclude today's session. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with your batchmates, juniors and friends from other colleges. We also have a Facebook page that you can follow. The link is given in the description. Take care, and we shall see you in our next video.